In this video, you are going to see how Asana can make your life more simpler, and you will be sharp focused on your goal and how you can achieve your goals and your tasks on time. So welcome back to the series. I'm Anas. Today we are going to see how to create projects and how to manage tasks in Asana. In my company, this part of Asana, it made the biggest difference. Before this, we missed deadlines, we forgot client requests, and everything was just chaos. After setting up proper projects, our on-time delivery, it went from 60% to over 95%. Let me show you how Asana can make your business life more simpler and how you can stay focused on your goals and achieve your tasks on time. Let's start by creating a real-time project. Okay, now let's see how we can create a project. You remember in our last session, we had created a project let's assume that the Anna's Kitchen project has been closed by the sales team. So now we want to get into the execution part of it. So I'm a project manager now. So I'll go to the execution team where my execution team does all their day-to-day interactions. So here I'll come to all work section, and here I have some templates. So what I'll do is I'll create a project. So I'm going to create a project. So I'll be going to use a kitchen renovation project template. So I'll create on new project. So on the new project, I have three options. As you all know, we have a blank project, which we'll have to repeat again and again. So, but we'll be using the use a template option. And on the use a template, I have the option of creating the we'll be using this kitchen renovation project template. So I will, if I want to edit here, I can edit here, but I'll not do it here. And then I'll create, I'll just click on the use template option, and then kitchen Anas kitchen renovation project. And I need to give a start date. And the start date is based on the start date only. The entire further tasks will be created in the template. So I'll just click on 19th May is what I want to start, and I'll click on continue. So it is actually assigning the project roles. So I've actually given a dynamic assignment using project roles, which I'll explain in my later videos. So what I'll do is I'll who's the project manager and who's the so I can select it from my team here. So for the time being, I'll assign it to all myself, or I'll for example, yeah, use this one, and then supervisor I'll assign it this ID, and QC lead I'll assign it to this ID. Okay, and then I'll go to project. So wherever we have project manager assigned in the template, it will get assigned it to me, and wherever designer is there, it will get assigned to this person, and wherever supervisor is there, this ID will get assigned, and wherever QC lead is there, this name gets assigned. So you don't need to manually change the dates. The assign is there. So, but how to set up this project roles, I'll explain it in a detailed video. So then click on go to projects. So now you have given your start date, and accordingly the due dates are getting calculated, and also the assigned person is getting changed automatically here. Based on wherever I have those roles mentioned in the template, it will get assigned there. And also my project is getting got as tag based or organized based on the sections what we have already created. So now we have done this, but I'm not going to make it live here because I want to make some specific adjustments for this particular project. For example, I want in the material ordering, let's say I have some subtasks to be done. For example, I want to do some hardware ordering. So I'll add those in the hardware ordering in the subtask, and also laminate ordering here. So specific, and I can assign it to those specific teams and give a date there. have organized our project. So now let's say you want to add one more section here. You can add that by clicking a section, something specific to this project. If you want to add, which generally not covered in the template, you want to add, you can add that. Or if you want to add another task in the in any of the section, you can add that here. For example, if I want to have a plumbing to be done separately, I can add here and I can assign to that person. So now your project is fully organized. Okay. So now that it is done, so now we want to have because certain tasks will have dependencies on a prior task. That also you can set up in Asana. For example, if you want to do the production, then your material ordering has to be completed. Without that, you won't be able to start the production. So, for example, for me to what I'll do is to set up the dependency. This is an important step. What you can do is click on production, the task you have to and then click, you have an option of dependency here. So once you click on the dependency, so here you can the material ordering, you can give this as the material ordering is a dependency here. It is blocked by this one. So you can either here also you can set up it is blocked by or blocking. So blocked by finish to start means if that is finished only, then you can start this project. So you can set up that. And for how to the detailed dependency one, we'll have a separate video on how to get that done. We'll explain it in a further videos. So this is how the dependency is set. So now your project is ready to go live. And then you can assign it to the respective you can go to sharing options and then assign it to the respective team and make the project live. One of my favorite feature in Asana is its flexibility to switch to different views. As you know that the default view of this particular project is list view. However, we can see it in various other views. For example, if I can switch to board view and see where we are in terms of each task, and I can see the timeline view wherein it will show you it in a timeline manner, wherein at each stage where the project is and where that particular task is. So it will give me a bird's eye view on the project's progress. I can see if I want to see it in a calendar view, I can see that in a calendar view. And so this flexibility is there in Asana. So you can so when you create the template, you if depending upon the your objective and the way you want to see the project, don't forget to select the type of views you want to be seen in that project. Now that our project is ready, so I would want to cover up some of the automation so that your lives become easier. So for that, this is your project homepage. For example, this is the NS Kitchen renovation project. So you can set up workflows here. For example, let's say I have uh, for example, if I want, I have a section. I mean, let's say I have some in the planning and design stage. For example, I have some task assigned to or added to this planning and design sections. Then I can set up this one. So, for example, if I want to add when a project gets added to this one, when a task move to this section, that is move to the design and planning and design section. So I want a comment to be added to the task. So what I will check is the comment which I want to go to the check the design confirmation from the client. So this comment will be by default will be getting added to it. So just click on next. And similarly, if I want to add some actions to be done on the material and ordering and production thing, I can do the same here as well. So this is where you can do lot of automations. And on the automation part, we'll be having a follow-up video, so wherein you can see how with the help of automation, how you can uh, cut down a lot of repeated tasks and admin jobs which comes within your project management role. Okay, now we have set up our project. So now we need to have our daily meetings will be there, weekly meetings will be there, and monthly meetings will be there to ensure that our projects are on track. So how do we ensure that we don't miss any of the tasks and we are reviewing our team correctly? So for that, what we need to do is you can set up certain views within your review system. So for example, I have this thing. So I'll come to the search option, and then I have this filter advanced search option is there. So I can set up certain views here. For example, task is the view which I'm if I want to see the subtask, I can click on here, or milestones or approvals, I can locate it anywhere. Or if you want to set up only any of these projects, for example, or any of the teams, in teams, I'll mention that my execution team only I want to see, I can set up that. And then status, I want to see only incomplete statuses, and I don't want to restrict it to any assigned to, or due date also I don't want to edit for the time being. So I'll just search here. So this one, so this is it comes here like this, for example. So this is actually it is actually sorting based on relevance, so I can sort it based on my due date. So this is actually, so whatever is going to happen first, it will come first, and it will also show me the project which is going to be there. And also I can also restrict the views here. For example, if I don't want to see any future tasks, so I can come here and restrict the date range. For example, I don't want the dates which are like I just want to see something the tasks which are due from, let's say, May 1st to till date, and I want to see it only assigned to me or certain team member, I can restrict that search here. And so there's no in that range, so I'll remove that for the time being, and then search. And here, if I click on the star button, so I can name that my daily management, and then add to start. So what I'll do is whenever open Asana, so I'll get this in my left pan on my home page. I'll have this one. So for example, let's say I'm coming to home page, and this is my home page wherein all my daily things are there. And if I'm going to do my review with my team, I just need to click on this daily management, and on there I can just change my assigned to in the team, and I can review that team member and see what is happening in the project. So this is a critical task wherein this critical functionality wherein you can stay on top of your project and ensure that you're not missing any of your deadlines. So today, we have covered converting leads into structured projects, organizing tasks and creating dependencies, using different project views, setting up automation rules, creating follow up systems. These project management strategies help to transform my business. Projects that once seemed overwhelming now flow smoothly from start to finish. Your homework before our next episode is convert one lead into a full project using a template and set up at least two automation rules. In our next episode, we look at team communications in Asana. You will learn how to reduce email overload, keep conversations organized, and ensure nothing falls through the cracks. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe for the full series and leave any questions in the comments below.